Hey, vibrant soul. How are we doing, collective? I just wanted to just pop on real quick just to do this mini card reading. I was sitting at my desk and Spirit told me to pull a few cards from the Broken Mirrors Oracle. So you know me, I listen, I obey. So the three cards that popped out was soul contract, avoidance, and conflict resolution. But look at this, my loves. Look at the bottom of the card, the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is the bottom of the deck. That's the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is the bottom of the deck. Determined. So when I looked at these three cards, I noted that it's clearly a divine connection. It's clearly a twin flame connection coming in. Okay, this particular pack deals with karmic relationships as well as soulmates and divine connections and twin flames. So these three cards that popped out instantly, divine connection. So we're seeing soul contract. So beloved, whoever this message is for, you know, there's obviously somebody coming in or there's somebody in your life right now, okay? And you're kind of thinking to yourself, do you know what? This shit can't be true. Like this person, whether it be masculine or feminine, is like really too good to be true. Is this actually true? Am I feeling the way I'm feeling? And you're feeling a bit nervous, you're feeling a bit scared, and you're thinking to yourself, you just want to retreat and pull away. I'm just going to urge you to not retreat and not pull away. If this relationship is not abusive in any way, there's no toxicity, there's no narcissism, there's no physical nothing, there's no abuse of any way, shape or form. You don't get that feeling of in your gut where you're thinking actually somebody's hiding something from you, then this is your divine connection. It's a connection that you've signed when you were coming back into earth and you had to fulfill certain missions, you signed your soul contract. You were just like, yeah, I'm going to come back. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But what's my reward almost? And the divine's like saying, well, what's your reward? You know, like the seven mothers are standing there and they're like, okay, so we think we should give you this. And it's a divine connection, beloved. It's a, you know, so it's a divine connection. So take this reading as confirmation that yes, you have signed a soul contract. This person that is either in your life or is coming in that you have connected with or that you're going to connect with is your soulmate. It is giving 50-50 partnership. It's giving 500-500. It's giving a million, you know, half a million. Like literally this person, whether it be a brother or a sister, they are going to meet you halfway in everything, okay? If not more, okay? Everything that you give in, as long as it's pure from the heart, and it's over and above, that is what you're going to get back because you deserve it. It's a spiritual union, okay? It's a spiritual union. This is what you've prayed for. This is what you manifested in dreams that you didn't even realize you manifested this, okay, chosen? So I'm just going to ask you, beloved, just to hold on tight, okay? And I know we keep going on about it, but you just need to keep holding on because clearly you're being put through the tests and the ringer for a reason. There's certain things that you need to release so that you can call in your energy, the energy for this beautiful soul connection, okay, this spiritual union. And it looks like if you're the person that is receiving, the other person is a little bit avoidant on this energy as well, simply because it literally just goes back to what I just said about feeling nervous, about feeling, this can't be real, okay? Yeah, it is real. So they've almost retreated into their shell like a little hermit crab, okay? We're not gonna judge, okay? We're not gonna judge because at the end of the day, life out here in these spiritual streets is hard. You know, life out here is hard, okay? When you're having to deal with psychic attacks, black magic, witchcraft, toxicity, just people hating on you, evil eye, the whole freaking shebang, in addition to working, looking after fur babies, looking after children, or just coexisting in a world where you're balanced, it's real difficult. So that person, unfortunately, with respect to what they've been through, they're in avoidance. They're avoiding reaching out to you because they're just not sure, or they're avoiding coming close to you, or they're avoiding actually expressing their feelings to you. They're in hiding, okay? And that's okay. Now, with the whole feeling guilty, no communication, clearly this is someone or, this is someone or an event whereby there was communication, but now there's no communication. And that's cool. Okay, no judgment here. People have got to go through what they need to go through without being rushed. Okay, we live in a society where everything has to be instant. Okay, we live in a society whereby we can go on our phones, we can order dinner. We live in a society where we can go on our phones, we can order some clothes straight to our door the next day. What we don't realize is that spirit moves at a different. Spirit is multidimensional, multifractional. It moves and it just oscillates in every single direction known that we probably don't even know. So whilst we might think, oh, something's not happening, or there's no communication, or they're hiding, that's probably the case, okay? But what we need to recognize is that we go through sort of like a whole milieu of like emotions and feelings and, awakenings and recognitions and having to release, and that's okay. So, just don't kind of like sit there and think, oh, well, this person's not coming in. That's not the frequency. If you say that, oh, this person's not coming in, or, they should be feeling guilty because they kind of like ghosted me, or they didn't talk to me, or they said this to me, and they didn't say that to you, then that's the wrong frequency, beloved. That's a low vibrational frequency. To raise your frequency, you need to accept, do you know what? This happened. It's all good. They need to do what they're doing. I actually need to focus on what I need to do as well, and then once you do that, everything is fine. So then we go over to conflict resolution. So then it looks like, eventually there'll be a conflict resolution. So with the no communication, feeling guilty and hiding and avoiding, this person coming in is going to resolve that conflict, okay? There's going to be compromises between the both of you, okay? You're going to make amends, okay? And you see how her head, she's like looking down, sort of like wondering, should I make this decision? Should I make this choice? What's my head saying? And he's like, look, like I'm trying to tell you, he's properly in her ear. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the conflict is going to be resolved and there's going to be a positive outcome for everybody, okay? We just need to get out of this avoidance energy, but get out of it when the time is right. I'm not bringing you this message to say you need to hurry the process. Absolutely not. I'm bringing you this message to say that this person that's coming in, or this person that is here, is destined to be with you. It has been signed by the gods, by the goddesses, okay? So do not worry, okay? It doesn't matter if it takes 6 months, a year, 6 years, whatever. It will take as long a time as it needs to take, but you need to be in the right frequency, okay? And to shift through that frequency, you need to go through all of these energies of hiding, feeling guilty, of not communicating, which is a very introspective way to be, which is fine, because that's where we go when we start to awaken, when we're going through sort of like another shadow upgrade. We need to go in, because we need to go in, okay, to come out. So this person's going to come in, come out. They're going to be positive. The energy is just going to be completely different shift. It's going to be like a whole 360. They're going to resolve everything. You and them are going to compromise. You're going to make amends, okay? You're going to have a positive outcome. But my beloveds, look at this, honey. Look what is at the bottom of the deck, my love. Determined, persistent, still holding on, flowers, gifts. But can we just take a moment to just actually look at the images here? So when I just go past the words and look at the image, my love, look, union, marriage, okay? So there's some of you going to be like, oh, I don't want to get married. Oh, I don't want to get married again. Oh, hell no. My love, you need to remember, you signed this soul contract, yeah? This is you. You've signed this. So, you've wished for this. So you just need to go the full circle, my love. The full circle of divine union, marriage, my love. We're talking like freaking like, I don't know, but literally, I've got 2 tarot cards that just appeared in my head. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This is what we're talking about here, beloveds. This is exactly what we're talking about here. We're talking about a union. We're talking about a union whereby you guys are going to be so into each other, like for real, more than you've ever been into anybody. And you know why? It's because you have both got the same frequency. You are vibrating at the same frequency, okay? And you'll vibrate at the same frequency at different points, but you are vibrating at the same frequency. So I just urge you to just stay persistent, keep holding on, okay? Keep holding on, and remember that this person's coming in, because they're going to be coming in, honey, with some active, positive communication. Don't be surprised if they want to ask, they don't talk about a deeper commitment of marriage. Don't be surprised if they start bringing you flowers and gifts and they just start showering you from wherever you are, whether it be in person or whatever. Don't be surprised, honey, because I tell you what, this energy is beautiful. Stay loved, stay blessed up, my loves. Take it easy.